So this is how it is why is this girl so lean? This is filmed today. Natasha's 25. She's Colombian, speaks a little bit of English. Yes, daddy. Yes, please. You know, doesn't know how to say no, but someone said she's only lean. This is a comment reading out. Natasha is very beautiful, but you need to be really honest here. She's genetically gifted by landslide. She could probably eat 10,000 calories a day and not put on any weight. That's true. She actually eats 30,000 calories a day. Natasha eats 10,000 calorie bucket of KFC every morning, washes it down with a litre of cream, and then has bacon for lunch and blocks of butter for dinner, you know, because fat doesn't make you fat. That's why it's not called fat, you know. And she does 10, 20, 80,000 calories a day. She can't get fat because she's young and it's genetics. Every girl in Australia and Colombia looks like this. Skinny and slim and happy looking. It doesn't matter what you eat, people. It's just your genetics. Your genetics determine how lean you are, right? And how tall you are and your skin color. You know, didn't you know that? It doesn't matter what you eat. It doesn't matter if you do exercise. It's just genetics and youth. You can't be fat if you're 25. Have you ever seen a fat 25-year-old? No. Have you ever seen a fat kid? No. You can't get fat if you're young. You can only get fat if you're my age. Why am I not fat? I don't know. Men can't get fat. I'm a man. And men can't get fat, I'm told. Well, you're a guy. You just burn off everything. You know, you're a man. Men can't get fat. Only women can get. And I'm saying, hang on, what? Only young people can't get fat. Men can't get fat. Women can't get fat. Well, Asians can't get what? White people can't get fat. What? Which one is it? Make up your mind, people. The truth of the matter is Natasha, when you see her at 62 kilos, she's eating more fat. And when you see her at 55 kilos, she's eating very, very little fat. All right? The fat you eat is the fat you wear effortlessly. Even if you're on a starvation diet, that 100 grams of fat you eat, you still store that as fat, okay? And then you have to go and burn it off. You know, so what if you want to lose fat, why eat more fat? But here's the thing. When people say, oh, she's young, or you're a man, men can't get fat, or you're a cyclist and cyclists can't get fat, most cyclists are fat, okay? Most cyclists are fat. And if you're fat, it doesn't make you a bad person. We're just saying for this video, you know, like it's nonsense what people say out there, okay? People just jump on excuses. And you know what? Do you know what people say this? Do you know what people say? Oh, but you're young, you're white, you're black, you're Asian. Asians can't get fat, blacks can't get fat, humans can't get fat. You know, I'm a walrus. You know, walruses get fat. Like, people make up all these excuses. Do you know why? Because they don't have the desire to be lean. They don't want it. That's okay. Just put your hand up and say, durianrider, Daddy, you're ripped. I'm as ripped as a human can be at a healthy level. Right? If you're more ripped than me, you're really dehydrated and your kidneys are going to pack up soon. Okay, I'm end stage of ripped. All right, people say, what's your body fat? I'm end stage body fat. I'm almost like minus body fat. Okay, body fat's calling me up saying, hey, do you need me? And I'm like, yeah, probably. Okay, so you won't get leaner than me. You can't get leaner than me and still be healthy and hydrated. Okay, that's facts. People who look leaner than me are just massively dehydrated and they've taken diuretics, they've starved themselves, their kidneys are about to pack in. Okay, I'm end stage lean. You don't get leaner than that. And so then people are trying to argue with me. Harley, you're wrong. And I'm like, bro, no offense, but you're not even lean, bro. We're just serratus anterior. Okay, go show me 5 feathers of serratus anterior, and then let's talk. And have that year round like me. And be in your mid-40s like me. The average 40-year-old Aussie looks like a walrus in Bali, okay? We see them in Bali here. There's walruses with Bintang beer t-shirts thing that's walking around. If you know, you know. And hey, if you're fat, it doesn't make you a bad person, but this is a conversation about weight loss, isn't it? And people say, if you're young, you can't get fat. It's just genetics. Everyone in Natasha's family, you know, I'm being respectful here, but everyone in Natasha's family battles the bulge. Right? They battle the bulge and they're doing calories in, calories out, and they're like, oh. And then they see Natasha and they're like, oh, I don't know what you're doing. You know, it's amazing. You look great. Keep it up, baby. It's people just don't want to eat like us. Let's be honest, all right? People don't want to give up their fatty foods, all right? So they'll take people out there in society. They'll take a Zemic or whatever it's called, that new weight loss drug that just fucks your metabolism. They'll do calories in, calories out. They'll start. People just don't want to eat healthy. Let's be honest, all right? They just don't, man. They don't want to eat proper nutrition, you know. And they'll make their version of nutrition is just junk food, fatty foods, bacon and eggs and stuff like that. Like, you can't eat like a fat Aussie or a fat American and think you're gonna get skinny. It ain't gonna happen. All right. Look at gastric bypass, man. People are getting fatter and fatter, and the fat consumption is going up. Sugar consumption. Everybody agrees now, man. Everyone agrees. Sugar consumption is an all-time low. Everyone agrees on that, man. There's like, who's out there eating as much sugar as we are? Go and find these people. You know, you have to go to country Asia and country Africa and stuff. But in general, in the US, in Australia, in England, Sprechen Sie Deutsch, in Germany, go and find people who are doing a high sugar diet. You will be very hard pressed to find anyone in Western society who's guzzling the sugar like we are. And if you do, they'll be as slim as us if they're doing it long term. So why are people getting fatter? Gym memberships on all-time high. It's because they're doing calories in, calories out. And their metabolisms are getting screwed, okay? You agree with me that sugar consumption is all-time low. And people are getting fucking fatter and fatter, man. Go on Tinder, go on Bumble, go on Grindr, whatever you're into, all right? Into it all, whatever. You see people, man. Big mamas, big papas, wide loads coming through, all right? Greenpeace, come and rescue me on Maslin's Beach. It's just, people are getting bigger, man. All right, they're getting, even the seats in the airplane are getting wider, okay? The Nike Air Jordan 4s are getting stronger because people in Chicago are popping the airs. They're so heavy. It's just facts, man, all right? So it's not, genetics determines your height, determines what sort of boobs you have. Natasha's all natural, by the way. And if you have surgery, there's nothing wrong with that. It comes up often because Natasha does have, you know, an unusually genetically aesthetic breast tissue, you know, call it luck, call it whatever. But it does look like she's had a boob job when she wears certain bras, but she hasn't. She's all natty bra, full natty bra, and OnlyFans will confirm that. If you really want to know is Natasha natty or not, check out the OnlyFans content where she's getting slammed by daddy from behind, and you just, you know, you'll see. Anyway, back on track. Family friendly. Yeah, it's people don't want to eat this. Like in the hotel today, man, we're sitting around and have a guess what the obese guests are eating. Fruit with sugar, or bacon, and eggs, and sausages, and croissants, fatty croissants, and butter. Yes, that's what they're eating. They're not eating rice for breakfast, okay? They're eating sausages and lard, all right? They're eating what they look like they're eating, man, okay? No fat people are having plates like this unless I just started my protocols, okay? And soon enough, they're going to be very, very lean, okay? This isn't... This low level of body fat you see on this young female is not genetic. It is diet and lifestyle. And if you think that Natasha couldn't become an obese minke whale, okay, on the beach of Turramurra in Sydney, then you are dreaming, my friend. If you're thinking we couldn't turn Natasha into a 350-pound Kansas Karen from Kansas City with 17 cats and a poodle, then you are dreaming, man. I've seen girls like Natasha. I'm 46, man, and I am a hawk eye when it comes to weight loss. I've seen girls like Natasha. I went to high school with them, and I've seen them stack on 100 kilos, man. Go from 50 to 150, all right? From 50 cent to 150 cent, okay? Literally unrecognizable. I remember the first time I saw it, a friend said, "Hey, that's Kylie." And I was like, well, Kylie who? You know, Kylie's such and such. And I was like, no. And I remember I walked back. I had to know if it was her. And it was her, man. I walked up and talked to her a little bit. And I was just like, it still scars me today. I was like, how the fuck did she get so fucking fat? What's going on? And she was the girl in school who was skinny. She had a great physique, right? And I was just like, fuck, man. Because I used to believe that. Oh, it's just genetics. You're skinny for life. You can eat whatever you want, and you'll be skinny for what, it doesn't matter. And so this was back in 1994. Kylie dropped out of school, I think it was 93, and I saw her in 94. We're walking down Rainhill Road there, and I was just like, man, I was absolutely, and I still remember it. This is like 20, 26, 27 years ago, whatever it is. This is 29 years ago, man. And it was like it was yesterday, 29 years ago, the first time I'd ever seen a skinny, fit-looking girl become a fucking minke whale. I was just like, fucking hell, man. So if you think that Natasha couldn't become Winky Whale, then you are absolutely dreaming, man. Absolutely dreaming. That is facts. And the older you get, the more experienced you are as a trainer, then you understand what I'm saying is absolutely true. Like, there's not a single person out there in the world who gets better results than I do, that I'm aware of on social media. Maybe there is. Maybe there's someone else out there who's teaching the same stuff I'm teaching long term. But that's just the facts, you know. And you can see the healthiness, and the fitness, man. Natasha's so fit, you know. She doesn't do that much exercise. You know, you think she would do a lot, but she doesn't. She just eats really well. Nutrition's the main thing, man. You can't out train a fatty diet. Look at all the athletes out there. Go and watch Kona Ironman. Go and watch an Ironman event or a marathon, and people, they're doing the work, but they're just eating so much fucking fat, and they're doing calories in, calories out, and they think all calories are equal. It doesn't matter if you eat 4,000 calories from fat, carbs, or protein. You all look the same. You know, they literally think that. They literally think that calories are calories, man. Dumb fucks. And I say dumb fucks in a bit of a bantery way, but I get anxiety because I see these people and I think, yeah, you dumb fucks. But then I think, man, that's not nice of me to think that. These people have been scammed. These people have been absolutely scammed, haven't they? Buying into this bullshit. Calories in, calories out. It's just genetics. You can't get slim. Sure, if you're 5 foot tall, you're not going to become 6 foot. Okay, you're not. If your breast size is fucking E cup, then you're not going to become an A cup. And if you're an A cup genetically, you're not going to become an E cup naturally. Okay, we get understand that. If your hair is naturally straight, then you're not going to wake up one day with a perm, you know, or an afro, naturally. But if you are fat, we can get you lean. I can guarantee that. And it ain't genetics. Okay, it's diet and lifestyle and avoiding certain medications.